Hey, it's Kirk. Welcome back to week 2 of body transformation. This is shoulders and triceps with a steady state run. So we have, starting off with overhead press, also known as military press, warm-up set, 5 to 10 reps. And this is probably my weakest exercise, except maybe for squats. So the only good thing about taking as much time off as I have, because life got in the way, is that it comes back more quickly than it did when you originally built up your strength. So although this is probably the worst filming in the world because it's too zoomed in, I was able to get all 7 reps. So in case you're wondering how this HIIT program works, if you do get all 7, then you go up 5 pounds. So now I go on to lateral raises, which are for the lateral deltoids. It's hard to tell here, but I'm trying to show you that I'm going forward at approximately a 20 to 45 degree angle, not straight laterally, because that focuses too much on the posterior deltoids. So I'm using the same weight that I used to use back before I took way too much time off, so that's why these look absolutely horrible and really heavy and really bad form. These are actually just my 4 beyond failure sets. So if you remember, it goes as far as you can go to failure, and then you do 3 reps, and then the 4th rep is a hold to the count of 4. So that's the intensity that's required for this program to work for you. Now I'm going into band style lateral raises, and since my shoulders are already warm, there is no warm-up set. This is just a set beyond failure. And see, I can't even get 1 anymore. So these are just the 4 reps beyond failure. Now we move on to the posterior delts, or rear delts as they're known, and this is the 10 warm-up reps. You'll notice I'm doing bands because this is the barbell portion of the program that I designed. There's not a good barbell exercise for this at my house, so I use bands instead. They have increasing resistance in an exercise like this. It gets much, much harder as you get toward the top, much easier when you get to the bottom. So that's a little different, kind of like using chains when you're doing bench press or something. Now we're moving on to the tricep portion. And so the first exercise is a warm-up with narrow grip push-ups. I like to use push-up bars, and sorry for the Siri interruption, that's weird. And I go to 10, and then I keep my base wide because my front grip is so narrow that I don't want to roll over to the side. So now we're working more with a straight grip, and so you need to warm up with this because that's a different head of the triceps that you're focusing on compared to narrow grip. And so there's a warm-up set of 10, and then right after this there'll be a beyond failure set. Again, you'll see what that looks like. And so I can get about 4, but then when it just will not move, that's where most people stop, but not in this program. See, there's 3, 4, and now is when you stop. You have to bring that intensity beyond failure. That's the high intensity training that is used by Dorian Yates. 6-time Mr. Olympia, by the way. So now that the triceps are warm and all 3 heads, there's no warm-up necessary. Now we're going to V-rope pull-downs, and this is just a set beyond failure. Now here's the most embarrassing part of my program, but I'm just being real with you. Here's my gut sticking out while I'm doing leg raises, which is concentrated on the abdominals, mostly the lower rectus abdominis. And so since that's a trouble area for me, I work it just like any other muscle, 2 times a week with 2 different sets to failure. Now on to the cardio portion. Now I'm showing you this, what it looks like, just moving from a warm-up into a steady state jog. And I'm watching video in Hawaii, which is awesome. And then I showed you this picture because this was a period in my run where I had to slow down to walk. Maybe you're wondering when you should do that. It's when you reach your maximum heart rate, then slow to walk. Now it's protein drink time.